Hi, this is Zach Pennington. I'm here with Judah Switzer, who directed the Curtains video. I'm very proud of these. Well, I'm very proud for Judah of these titles.
I'm proud of me too.
They're stunning. They're my favorite part of the video. We borrowed the idea from this old Hammer horror movie called To the Devil a Daughter, whose titles look like that, and then we remembered, or I realized that they also sort of were reminiscent of the Shining weird cyan.
Like the same exact color almost.
Yeah, title sequence. I was inspired initially by Anton Corbin's Atmosphere video for Joy Division, which is a really lovely video.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I had this idea of having a sort of a Viking processional, and was able to convince these women to carry me around Portland for 2 days.
Not
somehow.
6 women, but how many? Like 8, right? Because we switched a few out.
Yeah, there were, I think, 7 or 8 women. Yeah, it was pretty. I was a diplomatic marvel. Selling the idea of shooting flaming arrows into a river as like these cool, tough archer ladies is a lot easier than selling the idea of carrying me around for 2 days. So that was the tack I took.
You can see in the video they're not too happy about it though.
No, they're not. Oh, this shot was a shot that we did on the steel bridge, which was sort of the initial impetus for the whole video. I had this thought in my head of crossing the steel bridge in downtown Portland with these women walking me across.
That was a hard thing to shoot, actually. That was probably the most difficult thing to shoot.
Yeah, for sure.
So we had all sorts of people in the way.
And there was
Don't you hate it when people use the bridge?
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It's the worst.
Yeah. Other inspirations for the video, I really wanted to have something be sort of reminiscent of the sort of creepy stillness of British horror movies of the 70s, specifically The Wicker Man, which is one of my favorite movies. The wardrobes were done by Amber Smith and Honey Owen from the group Miracles Club, and they were based in part on Fellini's Satyricon, and the face net and hair element borrows from an Alexander McQueen collection from a few years ago. So Curtains is the final video for the Privilege series, and I wanted to make sure it had sort of a funereal intent. The song itself is kind of a eulogy for the whole project. I really wanted there to be, without being super heavy-handed, I wanted it to feel like a death procession. So yeah, for what was clearly the most ambitious video I think we've ever done, everything went shockingly well.
Yeah.
We had a lot to do, including lighting arrows soaked in kerosene on fire, and building a raft out of a wooden pallet and those dollar store water noodles strapped to it. It was just covered in kerosene and lit on fire and pushed out into the river, which is down in this part of Portland where there's all these super fun sites, so we didn't feel too bad about it. You can see on Rachel's back here, that's Rachel Lynch, one of the archers. She's got these huge welts on her back because we were swarmed by a plague of mosquitoes the day of the shoot, and one of the archers, Allie, who's right there, had her eye completely swollen shut by the end of it.
It's a painful experience, doing a video with Zach.
It is. It's not pleasant usually. At the very end of the shoot, while the pallet boat was still ablaze, this big freighter came down and shone this follow spot across the beach because obviously there's this flaming body in the water. And
They were pissed.
They were pissed. And I had to strip down and jump into and swim out into this gross water and flip it over in an effort to not be arrested.
Which we didn't.
We didn't get arrested. It was cool. Very triumphant.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.